This is Optimal Health Daily, episode 121, Why New Year's Resolutions Don't Work, Part 1, by Jennifer Sage with bengreenfieldfitness.com, and I'm Dr. Neil. Hey there, happy Monday and a very happy new year to you all. Welcome back to Optimal Health Daily, where I simply read to you from the best health and fitness blogs for free. I cover fitness, nutrition, stress management, weight management, and lots more, just like a giant audiobook, but from a bunch of different authors and experts. So again, a very happy new year to you all. In fact, today is a legal holiday for those of us that live in the US. But for me, because I work for a private school, I actually have to go into work today. So I'm going to record this and then head down to San Diego to teach. Now today's post, actually, this whole week, is sort of a continuation from last week when I read a bunch of articles about New Year's resolutions. Well, it turns out that almost all of the authors I read to you have their own take on New Year's resolutions, and it wouldn't be fair to leave them out. So this week, I'm going to feature even more posts with different ideas about how to stick to your goals for this new year. And since we at Optimal Living Daily want you to have the best new year possible, we wanted to feature all of these authors. What I'm going to read from you today is actually from a guest author on Ben Greenfield's site. The article is a little long, so I'll read you the first half today and then the rest tomorrow. So with that, let's hear part 1 of the post and start optimizing your life. Why New Year's Resolutions Don't Work, Part 1, by Jennifer Sage with bengreenfieldfitness.com. It's February 12th, 2009. By now you should realize that New Year's resolutions do not work. Because if you're like 99% of the people who made them at 11:59 p.m. on December 31st, 2007, by now you've long forgotten about them or deliberately threw them in the trash. Why? Because they are not backed by belief or the right mental preparation. They are usually conscious statements to overcome a perceived weakness, such as not drinking anymore or drinking as much, losing weight, watching less TV, spending more time with family, etc. Besides, there's a big difference between wanting something and being prepared to receive it. First of all, most people fail at resolutions because they expect to fail. They are conditioned to believe that they won't achieve this goal because they never have before. So they believe they won't work and they just run through the motions of setting them and hoping they will work. Hope won't get you where you want to be. It has to be supported by a subconscious belief and inspired action. Secondly, we are conditioned to remain at the same weight, income level, or in the same mediocre relationship due to the habits we've acquired and reinforced over the years. It's like having an internal thermostat that will always bring us back to our current situation, even if it's not desirable. Everyone is challenged when it comes to growing beyond our current set point because moving outside of your comfort zone, even if it will improve your finances, relationships, or health, is often more difficult than the perceived benefit. At least according to your subconscious mind, which prefers homeostasis, even a mundane, inferior one. Willpower or resolve is the domain of the conscious mind, which only controls about 2 to 4% of your day-to-day actions and perceptions. In order to be successful, you must change the underlying beliefs that control your everyday actions, which is the domain of your subconscious mind, about 96% of the brain. If you don't like your current situation in life, then you must break from your old patterns of thinking and believing and take aim at the conditioning that is at the source of these patterns. Your underlying behavior and beliefs play such a large role in your decisions that pure willpower can hardly be expected to trump them. John Osseroff speaks about the psychocybernetic trigger in your brain called the amygdala, which has tremendous power over your perceptions and actions. It acts like a thermostat in your subconscious and detects any efforts to change your current situation. It senses potential and real stress and orders the release of neurotransmitters in response to the stressor, causing you anxiety, doubt, and fear. When most people feel this anxiety, they then decide not to pursue that path of change, even if it's something they said they really wanted. The amygdala metaphorically pats itself on the back for a job well done. Why does it do that? In short, it doesn't like change. When you make an effort to change something, it alerts you and fools you into thinking that the change is not worth the effort, causing you to doubt or have fear over what you are trying to do. It has an evolutionary purpose, to keep early man from venturing into that scary open space in the forest to avoid being eaten by a wild animal. Otherwise, without the triggers for extra caution, we might have been wiped out as a species. But in today's world, it's what holds you back from really pursuing your goals by secreting those pesky neurotransmitters to, quote, scare you into submission. I like to think of it as the evil devil on your shoulder, whispering in your ear every time you are about to move beyond your comfort zone for your greater good. And then it convinces you to return to your old patterns of behavior. Rationalizing is its favorite game. And as John Ostroff says, rationalize means, quote, rational lies. Here are some examples of rational lies it might whisper in your ear. Hear that on tomorrow's show. You just listened to part 1 of the post titled, Why New Year's Resolutions Don't Work, by Jennifer Sage with bengreenfieldfitness.com. And like I mentioned, I'll wrap up this post on tomorrow's show. What I like particularly about Jennifer's post is that she's telling us it's normal to not want to kind of venture out and take those chances and try new things. And so if you experience those things, just know that it's very normal and it's okay. But if you know these things, you can then hopefully push yourself beyond, fight that instinct a little bit, and hopefully start a new behavior. Now, before I run down to San Diego to go teach my students, I want to remind you we do have book giveaways every month to random people on our mailing list. So if you want to be entered into the raffle, you need to be part of our weekly newsletter before then. You can join really quickly by texting the word Batman to the number 44222, or you can enter your email address at our site, oldpodcast.com. Either way works just fine, and you'll be entered into the drawing every month as long as you're on the mailing list. All right, that's it for today. I gotta run. Thank you for listening, and we'll continue this post tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.
Hello, Life Optimizer. This is Justin Malik, creator and producer of this show and Optimal Living Daily, the brother podcast of this one. Literally, I'm Dr. Neil's brother. If you like the format of this show, you'll love Optimal Living Daily too, where I also read to you from blogs, but cover other topics like personal development, finance, and minimalism from bloggers like Derek Sivers, The Minimalists, Zen Habits, and many more. So for more amazing content read to you for free, come subscribe to Optimal Living Daily too, and together we'll optimize your life.
You've been listening to Optimal Health Daily. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on each new episode, and head to oldpodcast.com. That's oldpodcast.com for a free gift, as well as more actionable tips and resources to help you maximize your potential. Thanks for joining us, and remember, your optimal life awaits.